What is going on, my lovely Taurus squad? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so it is Saturday, November 29th when I am recording this, but whenever you guys find this reading is when it's meant for you. Keep in mind, it could be your energy that I'm picking up on, or the energy of someone or something around you. All right. Taurus squad. One of our favorite holidays just passed. I know, oh my God, Thanksgiving. I won't eat the whole day. Just waiting. All right. But yeah, guys, I hope everyone had a good time. Those here in the States on our lovely Indigenous Day. All right. Spirit, what is going on with Taurus squad? Starting with the past. What is happening with Taurus? Starting with the past. Oh, and guys, if you're seeing this when I'm posting it, I have a Black Friday / Cyber Monday sale until that Monday. All right. 40% off every single reading on my website. All right, so if you want to get a reading and save money, this is the perfect time. All right, guys, so the first card we have for the past is the Six of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Emperor. Okay, what do we have at the bottom here? The Seven of Pentacles. Something that you guys have been waiting for is here. All right, and this is something, Taurus, okay, because we're talking about the past. So there's something that either started or you started like you started becoming on the path of it, or being on the path of it. But this is something that you've been waiting on. And this is something where there's balance, where you're in a very solid place, all right, where you're being very, very true to yourself and you're focused. Okay, and there's things that are no longer in your life, and it's like you're celebrating that. All right, some of you finally got rid of that lover you had. Some of you finally got rid of that friend that was no good. Some of you finally got out of that job that was no good. But again, this brings a lot of balance. Why is the Six of Pentacles here for the past? You have balance because of something that you left completely out in the cold. Okay, Taurus, it's crazy. I don't know if y'all have been feeling this. I don't know if it was the retrograde, but like I was literally like hanging out with someone a few days ago, and I'm just like, yeah, this is the last person. This is the last time I'm ever going to chill with this person. Like, so, you know, there's just something that you guys, you're just like, nope, I'm done. This ain't it. This is too much of a burden. This is too heavy. Okay. And there's just something that it felt reckless. All right, a lot of you could have felt reckless being part of something. Let's get one more card for the Six of Pentacles. The deck is thinking, guys. The deck is thinking. And we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So it's letting me know like something really went to shit. Okay. For some of you, you could have gotten yourself to a balanced place. Specifically after your finances were like had gone to shit. Okay, that's not going to resonate with everyone. Some of you, you know, we're doing just fine. But for some of you, yeah, there could have been a huge like financial downfall or misfortune. And something happens where now it's like you're breaking even, like you're good. You guys, you confronted something that I feel was karmic. All right. You realize that something that maybe at first it seemed like appealing to some extent. You looked at something and you're like, no, this is reckless. Or you saw something where maybe you didn't trust a person or a situation. but there's something that you were on the fence about, like, how do I handle this? But then there's something that occurred that made you see clearly. So you let go of something that I feel like a lot of you have been either stuck on for a long time, or it could be something where you thought you would be around something for a long time. Like maybe you took on a job that was like your dream job, and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to be here for the next, like, 10, 20 years or until I retire. And then you realize something is off about that job, and you're like, oh man, I guess not. Back to the drawing board. All right. So we have the King of Pentacles next. Why is this card coming up? That is us right there. Well, what's up with this King of Pentacles? I'm baking a chicken, guys, right now, and this house smells so good. Oh, man. Like, I'm just going to chill here and feel hungry for, like, the next 2 hours while it bakes. Why is this King of Pentacles here? We have the Five of Swords reverse. And, guys, you level the fuck up. That's what it is. All right? Male or female, I don't care. Like, something just pushes you to be on, like, 1,000, but in a very good way. Something pushes you to elevate. Something pushes you to have balance. Okay? And you're getting balance in a place where you were not strong before. This is going to look different for everybody. Maybe some of y'all was people pleasing. All right? Maybe some of you guys weren't able to get out of something that was bad for you. All right? Maybe you were dragging a situation that wasn't serving you. Okay. You have the Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups reversed. We just looked at that. But again, like there's something, you're on the fence. You're like, what do I do? And something just snapped. Something just happened where you knew exactly what you had to do to be true to yourself. Now, the Emperor here, this could be Virgo or Aries energy. But Taurus, something happened to you that made you step more authentically into your role for yourself, like your role in life, okay? And I'm not saying you weren't authentic before, but it's kind of like the concept, you know how a lot of people say, like, the older you get, the less fucks you have to give, okay? So it's like the older person gets, the more and more they become the emperor, where it's like, I don't have time to fucking please you. I don't have time to sit here and kiss your ass. You don't like me? You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, no one cares, So this is something where it's like, you learned what sort of things you want to protect yourself from, or there's something that you learned you need to protect yourself from, and you're about it now. Like, I just see, like, boss ass bitch status here. All right? But something's done, something's out, and you're happy, you're celebrating, life feels light. Okay? Some of you are choosing to move in silence because if you display your happiness a little too loud, it's going to trigger people. But again, who cares? Who cares? But you guys dodged a major bullet. There was a fallout here that happened. All right. And you guys might have been closely tied to this person, place, or thing. But yeah, you're good. And Taurus, I see a lot of financial cards here. So if you guys haven't already had a major breakthrough, I feel that you're going to, okay? And just in time, guys, for the holiday season, don't get me started, All right, so the Emperor is here. So why is the Emperor here? We have the Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, you guys had an aha moment. You really had an aha moment and you turned your back, okay? But you turned in a way where now you really get to expand. All right, guys? There's some sort of truth that Spirit allowed for you guys to see, because Spirit knew that this truth would bring growth. This truth would take away some sort of blockage, that was in your life. There's something that you needed to see. Okay? And there's something where it's like you tried to be as patient, okay, as you could with it. And Taurus is when we're really down for someone or something, like we're patient as fuck, okay. But no, it made you cut something out. You got some sort of truth, okay, and you emancipated yourself, and now you're on the right track. But I feel like what you found out, maybe it was like gut wrenching, maybe it was, super, super harsh. All right. Now we're on the present moment. So, Spirit, what is going on with Taurus Squad in the present moment? We have the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay. We'll see why that's there. We have the King of Cups reversed. Taurus, who did you piss off? I'm here for it. I'm sorry, guys. I had a realization like a few weeks ago. I'm like, I'm too fucking nice. I am too fucking nice, man. I'm nice to the extent where when I'm not nice to people, they're like, oh, Taurus, I can't fucking believe you. Lisette, I can't believe you, But I'm sure that happens to you guys too. But like, there's something here where someone's pissed, but it's not you. You're happy. You're fine. You're straight. All right. You might get worried about something. All right. But it's like, it's something you're over. It's something that you're past. And this is something, guys, like if someone did something to like fuck you over, I just feel like someone's just really, really upset with you right now. And I just don't think you care. I really just, there's no care here at all. There's none. There's none. I think that you saw something that let you know exactly what was up in the situation. You knew exactly where to place somebody. You knew exactly what to get yourself out of. You knew exactly how to handle something. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords reversed. A very reckless energy. Why is it here in the present moment? Because I know Taurus don't want no recklessness. Nine of Wands. And we have the Two of Wands. Tower card reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Guys, I'm telling you, someone's mad. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Like, there's a bullet that you dodged. You're celebrating. And someone's really pissed off about it. Like, these three cards here does not match this energy. All right? These are two separate energies here. You guys are working on something. You're having a good time. And again, someone's pissed because they're not getting something that they want. But at the same time, with the Ten of Pentacles, Taurus is thriving. Okay? Because there's something here, guys, where there was a lot of manipulation where you would have gotten yourself in a position where you would have been fucking yourself over by something that you would have been involved in. So you guys took yourself out of something that was a disaster waiting to happen. You just weren't aware. Okay? Because again, when Taurus fucks with someone or with something, like, my God, what won't we give you? Okay? What won't we give you? But yeah, this was something where you had to see a certain truth in order to gain balance. Okay? Taurus, you've gone through so much, and you've had to, I feel, rebuild so much in your life. You've had to endure so much in your life. And a lot of you're watching this right now, and it's just like, God, I see what you do for others. I've seen people have their breakthroughs. I've seen people live very, very well. Like, I'm going to keep going, but like, God, I'm getting tired. So like, I'm still swimming, but even a good swimmer can drown if they get tired. You know what I'm saying? So there's something where you've just been, it just feels like life's been happening to you. Like it's just been enduring something after enduring something else after enduring something else, But I feel like we are right at the precipice of such a major breakthrough. And it's going to feel like you guys have the world in your hands, and you're going to have more of a sense of direction than you have in a while. Even if you're someone with a very strong sense of direction, a lot of us are. Okay. But yeah, you guys dodged some sort of bullet. So you're having a good time. Now we have the King of Cups reversed. This is your center card, your central energy, what everything taps into. So why is the King of Cups so important here? We have the Six of Cups. Three of Cups. Ace of Swords reversed. Someone is so bothered with you, Taurus. And this could have been something where maybe this was a friendship. Maybe this was a relationship of some sort. But, like, this is something you, like, grew up with for some of you, I feel. All right. These two cards together give me, like, really friendly, like, vibes. This is, like, this feels to me like, you know, homegirls who have known each other for a while, like, getting together and, like, going out, you know? That's what it feels like to me. But there's something here where there's a person who's highly manipulative. All right? The King of Cups reversed, this is a liar, a cheater, a manipulator. Okay? And I feel like this has been a long time coming. All right? There's something karmic here. I feel like someone's concerned about you. I don't feel like Taurus is that concerned. For some of you, yeah, maybe, but there's something that can't touch you anymore, Taurus. But Taurus, I feel like someone's losing sleep over you. Okay. There's someone that if you were to get into some shit right now, they would be celebrating. Like, they would be like, ah, victory. Okay? And you know what? God knew that. God saw that. Spirit saw that. And that's why everything is happening the way it's happening. Okay? I feel like you guys got a very strong reality of who or what you were actually dealing with. Right? But you're fine. You're happy. I know Taurus has been through a lot, but the good part about going through a lot is that we're at a point in life where shit doesn't bother us the way it used to. Something that would have had us depressed in our rooms, unable to get out of bed for 2 weeks, is something that if it were to happen now, we're like, oh. So anyone want burgers for dinner? We don't care. Like, we don't care. So it's like, you know, at one point, Taurus is like, when is this going to end? When am I going to have a breakthrough? When am I going to feel better? And now, like, shit just, when something happens to you, it repels off of you. It just slides off of you like nothing. Okay, like, anything in my life, guys, that I have been afraid of it happening, it's happened. The worst thing imaginable, like, the worst things imaginable have happened to me. What is there to fear? And I definitely don't fear death. All right? The spirit world, they're freer than we are. The fuck? Like, there's, like, what can really get to a Taurus at this point? There is no friend that can disappoint me. There is no lover that can break my heart. There is just, you know what I'm saying? And with what we've learned, guys, the next time we go towards a new friend, or we go towards a new lover, or we go towards, like, we've already gone through enough to be able to smell a red flag from 20,000 miles away. All right, Taurus, you are such a discerning sign. And you're blessed now because you've gotten all the bullshit out. Guys, you've gotten all the weeds out of your garden. Now, we have the Eight of Cups reversed and the Tower card reversed. Eight of Pentacles, Death card, Seven of Pentacles. There's going to be something or someone that tries to come around, or something or someone that you may try to come around to. But Spirit's like, nah, dodge that bullet. Don't do it. Like, keep working on what you're working on because you're about to see a breakthrough that you've been waiting on. Okay. I'm going to pull another card for this Eight of Cups reverse. What is coming back for Taurus? King of Wands, Page of Cups. All right, so this could be in regards to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But there's going to be some sort of offer that you get, and Taurus is like, oh, I'm good. Once we see a certain side of a person or a situation, there's no going back for Taurus. So I always tell people, I'm like, don't take advantage of the fact that Taurus really fucks with you. Like, don't take advantage of that, because the moment, like, you show them your ass, they will never forget that. All right? We're never, ever going to forget that. So it's like, tread carefully. All right? Like, imagine someone, like, having a tantrum in front of you and trying to put you down in the biggest way possible. Like, they better just, just go with that energy forever. That's how you feel? All right. Stick to that. Say it with your chest out. All right? Taurus is never going to forget that. We're always, from that moment on, Taurus will always protect themselves against that person. All right, guys? There's some people from my past. I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. I want everyone to thrive so that nobody's coming to me for shit. All right? But there's some people in my past that if they're like, oh, like, are we cool? Yo, we don't have beef. We don't got beef, but you will never sit at my fucking table again. I will never forget that shit that was done or said. Okay, so when you dismiss yourself from a Taurus's table, be sure, because you'll never be allowed at that table again. Now, going forward into the future, what can Taurus expect here? We have the Nine of Pentacles. King of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. You guys are about to be so focused, so strong, so self-sufficient, more than you have already been. Okay. I feel like life has pointed you in a direction, Taurus, where there's like, yeah, there's so many beautiful things in life, but like when you look at the news or when you like see people do random bad shit, like you realize there's so much bullshit in this world. And you have been kind of molded into this person where now you're not looking for anyone to save you. Like that would be nice if Taurus can just like kick back and like shit is just handled. But nobody's gonna handle shit the way we handle shit. They're not. So Taurus is in a place where it's like, yo, I'm the only person who could save myself. I'm the only person who could do this. And you fucking do it. And you do it big. You guys become very, very focused in a very strong way. I'm looking at the bottom here, guys. We have the Magician reversed, the Hermit reversed, the Hanged Man reversed, Temperance card reversed, Seven of Swords. There's just something that didn't feel right in your spirit. Okay? I don't think that this is something you guys like publicized. I think this is just something where you take note. Okay. There's something you felt off about. You didn't know why, but I think that you figured that out. And that's why you made the change that you needed to. But there's something where maybe in the past you're like, yo, am I crazy for thinking this? No, you're not. Okay? Taurus, trust your intuition. All right? We got to trust our intuition here. Why is this Nine of Pentacles here? We have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, guys, like, you've just been waiting on a breakthrough. There's something that you've been working and working and working, and you're like, damn, when am I going to be seen? When are my circumstances going to change? When are things going to get better? When am I going to, get over that bridge I've been trying to get over? And this is when it's finally happening. Guys, I feel like there was something in your life that, like, just the energy around it was holding you back. Okay? We have the King of Swords. So why is this King of Swords here? This could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Three of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, you've become very stern. There's certain people, places, and things you're never going to fuck with again. Some of you could be having a fallout with an air sign, but I just see you guys becoming very cold towards something. We have the Ace of Swords reversed and the Six of Wands. Guys, like, the energy keeps coming out. Like, there's something that you do and you thrive in it. And, like, that's such a problem to someone or to something. Maybe, like, a group of people. But this is in a place where you had a fallout. All right? Someone's going to look at your breakthroughs and not understand, why it's happening to you. If you guys hear snoring, that's my dog. But yeah, there's gonna be something that happens because you're going to experience the success that can be held, that can be felt. It's real, it's tangible. Okay, but that's gonna be such a problem. Okay, and this is gonna be a problem towards someone or something that you've already protected yourself from. It's already something that's not in your life, and it's something, if this is a person, they're gonna be like, Spirit, why the fuck are you hooking up Taurus? Okay, listen, Tauruses have been sitting on the sidelines for a very long time. Okay, not everybody, of course. We have our very amazing Tauruses. You guys know that. Tauruses are incredible people. But even if you've been doing very, very well, there's certain things that you guys have been wanting to accomplish that just, you keep trying and trying, and it's like you're going to keep trying, but that's where you're going to be having those breakthroughs. No more sidelines for Taurus. No more waiting for Taurus. And Taurus, like, you guys are the type of person when your good friends or family members tell you good news, like, yo, word, you did what? Come through, let me cook, or let me take you out to eat, And we've been spending so much time celebrating others and just trying to better ourselves that it's going to be nice that now Taurus can be celebrated. Okay? And I know, like, it's not like Taurus just goes, all this time with no wins. Of course, Taurus has had a lot of wins, but there's going to be a big one. Okay? There's going to be a very, very big win, and it's just like, it's Taurus's time to celebrate. It's Taurus's time to be in a really good place. It's time for luck to be on your side. Okay? We have the Ten of Pentacles. And for a lot of you, there could be some sort of financial breakthrough. Okay, Taurus, the type of breakthrough that I see coming, and I'm not even trying to gas y'all, but the breakthrough I see coming, I would keep my mouth shut if I were you. Okay, I need you to be that person that goes, and wins the lottery, and they sign all the paperwork, and they put, like, a mask on or whatever, so no one knows it's them. Like, it's going to be the sort of success, guys, that you will be a target for fucking losers and fucking just bad people. All right, so you want to handle this very carefully. And I'm not saying you got to tread lightly, but because obviously there's going to be signs, but this isn't something where I would just go out and tell everybody, because now all of a sudden everybody in your family is going to need something. Everyone's going to have a bill or something that's late. Like, no. All right, you guys know who held you down when you needed to be held down. Those people are going to be blessed beyond measure. All right, and as they should be. All right, I got a friend or two that when I'm there, baby girl, 35,000, take that, fix your shit. Easy, 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 easy. All right, and that's the position a lot of you guys are getting into, but stay quiet, because that bitch ass funny ass cousin, that fake ass friend that never fucking liked you. Oh, Taurus, my car. Bitch, what about it? Fix it. Like, nah, this is not something where you really want to advertise it. Of course there's going to be signs, but you're going to have a lot, Taurus. You're going to have a lot here. All right, we have the Star card reversed. Why is that next to the Ten of Pentacles? Wow, and the Page of Wands. And for a lot of you, you're going to have major success in an area of your life that you gave up on it at this point. There's something that, Taurus, you wrote off. There's something that you're like, you know what? It's not going to happen for me in this lifetime. And that's okay. Whatever. I'm cool with it. Like, life is fine. Okay? And you've mourned this thing. Okay? Whatever it is. Okay? It could have been, oh, all right. Well, no one's ever going to love me. That's fine. All right? I'll never be wealthy enough to, help myself, my loved ones, and people around the world. I'll never be able to build those schools in other countries that I wanted to build. Like, it's something that you wrote off. It's something like, okay, well, this is my life. Not everybody gets to, live that sort of life, and it's okay. But nah. Honestly, there's something that you dropped that was making you fucking really miserable, and that's when everything starts coming in. It's not that you weren't meant to get it, Taurus. It's that you were around certain people, places, and things that would have fucking... it would have been a run for your money, There's just people that would have felt too entitled to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You would have been too overgiving to undeserving, okay? People, places. All right, so guys, let's get some cards of advice. All right. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about this. And my loves, if this is resonating with you, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my Amazon wish list if you guys want to surprise me and bless the home. All right. So what is going on? What does Taurus need to hear with this advice? And don't forget, guys, 40% off my entire website until Monday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. It will be taken down. We have the Chariot reversed. The Page of Cups reversed. Guys, there was just something in your life that was so freaking untrustworthy. And Spirit made sure that you saw that somehow. And Spirit is saying this is something out of your control. Like, this is not something where it's like, oh, this happened because Taurus did this. Like, no, this is something where it's just like, no, Taurus, this was fucked up to begin with. Like, it wasn't something you created. Like, it was like that before you may have seen it, We have the Four of Wands. We have the Judgment card. Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands reversed. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, guys, there's something that's just so out of control. This could have been another person, but there's an energy that, like, something, whether it went down or it's going to go down, like, Taurus, like, you couldn't have controlled this. You couldn't have. All right? You couldn't have. So you see the bullshit behind something. You're able to part ways with it because it's like, oh shit, like, this was really reckless and out of my control. All right, guys, this could be someone talking major shit to you. Um, for some of you, maybe you saw like a really, really ugly side of somebody, but there's just something past the point of no return. Okay. And Spirit is saying the worst is over. But guys, this is a tough energy. With the King of Swords reverse, this is an energy that could have been abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally. Okay? Like, someone may have tried to come for your life type shit. And Taurus is like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay? And guys, like, you still built through that conflict. All right? There's some sort of conflict that kind of had to happen to open your eyes. But you're stable. You're good. You're building. Okay, guys? I think that this is the time more than ever that Taurus says you got to stop being, and a lot of you are already here, but we have to stop being so over giving and overextending. Okay? I overgave to a point where people felt more entitled to what I could give than what I felt entitled to give myself. Does that make sense, guys? When you're so kind, people hold it against you when you're not. All right? Taurus should be able to say no to certain things in life without people wanting to feed you to fucking piranhas. All right, guys? So it's time to be a little selfish. It's time to set boundaries if they're not set. All right? If your boundaries is going to make somebody upset, that's a them problem. That's not your issue to deal with. All right? Taurus, I love you guys so much. If this resonated, leave some love in the comments. Let me know what's up. But yeah, guys, I love you. Until next time. And yes, Black Friday sale is on. Take care.